All right. In this presentation, I'll be walking us through on how to, gather our tasks together and make it our dashboard. In the last class, we talked about how to make a dashboard. I mean, how to make a chart using pivot table and all of that. And we've tried all our best, to get a to try to get we try to get all of those charts together. But in this section, we'll be trying to gather all those charts together and make it a dashboard. We have a task that we did as an analyst. We were given a task to be done, like to work on. This is actually sales data of 2014. We are told to work on the sales trend, the top 10 customer, the sales rep, sales rep. I think sales rep. We have top sales rep, and also sales by region and transaction by account. These are the things that they say we should just work on together. And how are we going to work on that? This is what actually the kind of things that we want to do. Now we have our empty sheet here. We have our empty Excel sheet here, and we first and foremost, what we first need to just do is just to remove the green lines on this particular what green line that is on this particular sheet. Just a moment, please. Sorry. So sorry for that. So first and foremost, we need to just remove the green line of this particular sheet. And how are we going to do that? We just try to go to our page layout tab. We go to our page layout tab and we try to uncheck this view. Once we uncheck it, the whole line that's there is going to get away. And once, if you still check it back, it's going to come back. But we want to uncheck it for us to be able to do what we want to do. First and foremost, we want to try to copy our sales trend. Okay, we want to try to copy our sales trend, and I right click and copy, and I go back to uh where I want it to be. So I want to paste it here, and this is what I have here. I actually have it here now, but I want to try to format it in order for this interface to be able to contain all of my chart. Okay, I will try to just expand this way. Okay, let me expand it this way. I think we have up to 4 charts that we are bringing it in here. So I think, okay, now I want to bring the next chart in. I think top 10 customer, that is what I'm bringing in now. I want to copy this and go back again to this. I want to go back here, and I want to try to drop it here. Okay, sorry, I want to drop it. Let's paste it here. So we have obtain customer here, and we just want to try to reduce it for it, like just to be able to be to fit in here. Okay, I think I need to reduce this for us to see this well. Okay. Now let's try to drag this down like this for the chart to be clean. Okay, I think we have it here now. So we want to bring in another chart. I think that should be our top five customer, my top five what's it called, rep. We click on copy and we move back to this. We try to copy it and I may paste it here. Now want to try to reduce this, uh move it here, and try to expand it this way to fit what we have to fit. Now we want to try to bring in the next chart, which is, I think, is transaction by amount. We try to copy this and we go back to our dashboard. We paste it here. Okay, we want to try to format it also, for it to be able to take this in. I want to expand this. Okay, try to expand this also. I want to try to expand this also. Now let me try to expand this well to be here. I want to bring in the third, it means one, two, three, four, the fifth uh I think the fifth, is it up to fifth? One, two, three, four, five, five. I think one, two, three, four. Okay, we want to try to bring in the region. Copy this and also go back like this. Okay, I go back like this and have it here. I want to drop it here. So what we just need to just do is also to format this also in order for us to see everything in here together. Okay, so we want to try to manage and try to do this. The reason why we are trying to make this video back is that the other videos that we did have an issues, and we want to try all our possible best for you to be able to catch up with what we did this evening. Okay, now we've tried to do this. Want to try to highlight these four charts together and drag it down a bit. Okay, because all what we are doing is just for all to be able to format this well and have all what we need to have here. So I want to try to have a background color to this, add the background colors to this. I think let's just go with this. Okay, we can also have a background colors to this. You can just have something like this. Okay, is white. Okay, let's try to have something like this. Let's just try to align it all together. Oh, I think it's not working. Let's give it one after the other. So we want to try to have this. Want to try to have this also. Oh, sorry. I think okay, this also, this also, this also. So now we have all our charts on what we have all our charts together here. So what we want to do here now is that we can also give this is we can scale the color of each of these chart bar. We can just come in here and we just try to give it a give it a range of color, and this also want to give it another range of color. We can also give it this since we have it like 10. We can still give this range, this again, uh this again. Okay, we want to give this a range of color also. What we just do is just a right click on that and give it the color you want, you decide to give it. Sorry. Okay, we give this. Okay, we also give this again. Okay, this, we give it another range of color. This again, a range of color. Think let's go with this uh a range of color. Let's give this. So now we want to give this also, want to give it a range of color. So we want to try to give this is just 5 column. Okay, we give this. Okay, we give this 3. This also 4. The fourth, and also this, give it the last thing, the last range of color. Okay, this. So also same thing to this. You want to give this a range of color also. Or pick this, come over here, or pick this also. Okay, this, we click fuel again. Third, this fourth, we give it this is fourth, and fifth, we give this fifth. Okay, we give it this, and also this, want to give this the deepest shade. Okay, I'll give this also lighter shade. This uh the best the next lighter shade, and this uh the lighter shade also. So we try to give all of these a lighter shade. We want to try to format all of the content that is in here. Okay, sorry, I want to try to center this. Okay, let's give it a boot. Okay, uh we can also like giving, in fact we can give this a background color also. Can give it a background color, can be here. So this also can be given a color of white. You see, this we want to move it here, bold it, give it a background color and give this color. This also we want to try to move it, make it a center. Okay, this, bold it, give it a background color and a white. This also we want to bold it, try to centralize it a bit, give it a background color and a white. This also we want to try to bold it, give it a background color and a white, and we have it here. So we have all our charts here. So next now is that we want to try to bring in a text box. We go to insert, we click on text box and we click on this, we get it here. We want to try to expand this. Text box is just something that we're going to use to write a title of our project. So we want to move it up here, and we want to give it a color. I think we should give it this, and we want to do our analysis. We can say shop right, use as an example, shop right says analysis dashboard for the year 2014. So we want to highlight this, try to increase the font. Let's put it 20. Centralize this, and we try to bold this, and we have this, and we have this. Sorry, and we have this. Now, what's next that we want to do is that we want to try to have a cut on this. Okay, let's try to the sales trend also. We want to try to give it a few colors. Now we are using outline, so this is what we're using. So we use outline for this now. So we want to use outline, so we use outline for that. So we can also increase the font of this. Since we are not seeing it well, we can increase the font of this. Sorry, we want to increase this. We can just give it, let's give it 11, a 12, and let's bold it. And also this, we can just give it 11 and bold it. Now I think we can, let's try to check where we can data label above. Let's try to here above. I think above is the best, so we try to put it above. You can try to um format this also to 11. Okay, and let's bold it. Think with making more sense now. Try to expand this. Okay, making more sense. This we can also try to put it this and bold this. Also, so we can actually just reduce this. Okay, reduce the charts, and this we try to put it 10 and bold this. Okay, this also we want to try to let's try it 11 on it and bold it. This, let's just bold it. Let's bold all of this, and we have, okay, let's try to bold this also. Okay, and this I think we try to put the data label data label don't think should we, okay, let's just try to uh call it out like this so we can see what we are doing. Now what we will be doing next is that we want to try to add cards on this cards, just like, oh, we want to know the best sales rep, we want to know the top best customer. What we are doing here is just that we're going to insert use illustration and bring shape, and we use this. I will try to just drag drop this here. Okay, I want to make sure that our card is a bit bigger. Okay, I think let's give it this color. And again, we want to have a name. So we want to set best trend month. Best trend month. Our best trend month is what? To be month of December. We want to centralize that. Try to increase this to 16, and give it a bold. Now we want to, sorry, want to come down here. What is our best month is December. You can say deck with what? How much? With said 66642.78. So that is what we are making in that particular month. Want to try to remove it from this. So okay, we want to try to duplicate this now. Copy, and we want to paste. Sorry, copy. Let me check. Okay, so we want to try, instead of us bringing it one after the other, uh going back again, we just want to duplicate this. I said best sales, sorry, sales rep. Who is the best sales rep? We now say, we call his name, her name. We now say Nancy. Nancy. Okay, so we can see, try to put this. Who is our best what again that we want to use? Best card again. We can say, okay, we can say best customer, best customer. Who's our best customer? Delete this and say company Z. Company Z. So we want to check into our best region. Best region. Who is the best region? Best region. What is the best region? Region. So this is the best region. I think best region is West. Can now say West. West is our best region. So that is that about that. I just want to highlight the four cards, and try to centralize it like this. So trying to centralize them like this. Now we have the cards: best trend month, best sales rep, best customer, and best region. All of this is one of the things that management can easily see once on what on our chart. We can even input it here, that this is what, like this. We can just input, come to insert again, uh come to home. Okay, this can add numbers to this. Okay, we can just put it this way, and the figures of what they are making. This nursing is 104, 104, 24, 242.34. Okay, we have complaint Z. What does complaint Z is? What is the figure? Say 95.3, 88.75. Region, what is the region? What is the percentage that the region is giving? Said 32 percent. So we have all of this as our card, and immediately they just see this, they even know what this chart is saying. Okay, management will know what this chart is saying. And again, there's one thing that you as an analyst just need to, you need to be fluent. you will always talk. You will always talk, and what you'll be talking about is that, okay, this is what you have done so far, this is what this chart is saying about here. Or as touching all of this, or this one after the other, you try to tell them, okay, if we are having, like, we have 2 months that have I6, which is June and December. Okay, we can, like, if they are asking you, okay, how can we make all of other months, how make it more productive, since we are doing this analysis against next year, how are we going to make, like make more progress there? You can now be telling them that, okay, we try to, you from your own research, before you get to them, you've tried to prepare your own report before you even go and meet the management. You try to tell them that, okay, if we have like high sales in June, and we have 2 months that have high sales, which is June and December. If we can have that, okay, we try to question you before you get there. You've tried to question the marketing department that, okay, what did they do in July? What did they do in June? Okay, if you can be able to get answers from them that, okay, they made some marketing during July, June, and company cannot fulfill that again, to repeat that same marketing that they did in June. That is why they have the down sales in July. It means that you are doing repeating that same thing that they do in June, try to implement it in August. Okay, and if probably we're having high sales in December, you try to you try to understand what they did, the marketing department or any other department. You try to understand what they did in December, and you try to implement it in January for you to have high sales. You come to all of this top revenue and all of that. Probably the company try to want to compensate the customers and all of that. That is why they are trying to look for the best 10 customers. It's just try to encourage them, for them to patronize them more better, in the following year. That is why any organization out there today, they will tell you that customer first. And for the top 5 customer, also they want to try to compensate rep also for the work, their best that they are trying to put in during the year. They want to try to compensate them, like Nancy's. They can try to they compensate Nancy's as the best customer, overall best customer, I mean overall best sales rep. They try to try to encourage Nancy, probably for by some tokens and all of that. And again, you can now recommend that Nancy can also train people that are having more losses, tell them the strategy that he always use in businesses out there. And again, we have sales region. We can actually see that, okay, in northern part we're having an high sales. Okay, those regions that are having low sales, we can try to ask people in west, and ask them that, what are they doing better, that that is making them having that makes them have more sales. you know you reaching out to them, and now they are telling you that this is what they used to do. You can actually implement those strategies that they use in other states, in other regions, and you implement it in those regions that they are not making more sales. Sorry, I think north is the region that having a high sales. Okay, now you can now like implement what they are doing in north to other states, for you to have more better in other, I mean, you have better sales in other, in other what's it called, in other regions. Okay, so that is how to gather dashboards together, gather charts together to make a dashboard. Being an analyst is not just uh having a dashboard, is for you to be able to interpret that dashboard to what, to the management, because know that you are one of the key staff in any company as an analyst, because you are one of the decision key decision maker in any organization establishment, because you try to analyze data for them, interpret it for them, and let them know what the data is actually saying at that moment, and tell them what they can actually do in parts, in areas that they are not doing well, strategies that they can do, what they can implement, question that the data is actually asking, answer they have actually get through your analysis, and you give them recommendation based on the analysis that you have done. Okay, you, as an analyst, you will always talk, and you are not just talking, you are trying to give out the best to the company on what to do next in their business. Okay, in their business. On this note, I'll be trying to tell us this, because I think I told us in the section, because the section video recording have a little crash, whereby we are trying to do another videos for all the students to be able to know, get the best from us. Okay. uh we have actually come to the end of this scholarship section, but it's now over to you to just try to put in your best. To probably you want to go for the master class. It is a very good advantage for you to just go for the master class. And I think there's a partnership now that the management have gotten from some organization, though the I don't think management have disclosed this to on the group chat for the student to hear this. But I'm just trying to tell you here that I think the partnership is going to cover the fees of things 70 to 80% of what students need to pay, just based on what the decision of the management. But probably I think probably 70 to 80% of the scholarship, that is what they are going to be covering. I think the reason why they wanted to cover the whole tuition fee, but I think based on that, they also have some people, like they also have some project that they are doing, sponsoring some students, some people, to get some skills, and youths to get some skills and all of that. I think that is why they couldn't cover the whole tuition fee. It's now over to you as a student, to just try all your best to grab your copy right now, because you know that management will also be having some people that they want to, probably relative that they want to slot in. Young as a student, I mean, I'm just trying to tell us, for us to be able to to just uh try to secure that opportunity. And again, there's a book I post on the group chat. The book is also still going. The sales of the book is still going. You can just try to buy your copy. It's actually a book that is going to help you also. You can just try to grab your copy by getting a copy of the book. For our project, this our gap stone is going to go. You are not just a you are not just a student. Don't compare yourself with design student, school of design student, AI automation student, and other student. You are a data student. So these are our project is going to go this time around. What we're going to be doing is that there will be a data that's going to be uploaded for us to get access to, in order for us to use that data to do our project. And you are going to be cleaning the data. You are going to be cleaning the data. After you are done cleaning the data, you try to change your data, like try to make charts from that data, try to gather the charts together and make it combine it together to make a analytical dashboard like this. And after that, you try to this is where this project is going to be different a bit from what we have been doing before. You try to make a video presentation of at least 5 to 10 minutes, in you showcasing all what you have done so far. Okay, how you have, like, how you get, like, how you did your analysis, how you get it done. Please let the place that you're going to be doing that videos be like no noise there, no any noise background and all, because we want to hear from you what you have done so far. We want to hear from you your, like, practical skills on data analytics. See how you can do, how you can handle data better, and how you can work with data. Okay, see, please try to have your video at least 5 to 10 minute video presentation, you showcasing what you have done, how you get your data clean, how you make your chart, what you use to make your chart, how you get your dashboard done, what are things that you use together to make a dashboard. Try to explain each of your chart. Try to give a brief analysis of your dashboard, explaining what like explaining the management, like you are trying to explain to the management that these are the things that they need to do, these are the questions that the data is trying, the chart is trying to, I mean, dashboard and chart is trying to ask us, and these are the answers to all of this, and these are the recommendations that we just need to just do, just just try to give in your best, in the project. And these are the things that you're going to be submitting, though it's going to be uploaded, it's going to be spelled out in the capstone. You are going to be screenshotting your dashboard like this. Try to crop it out from this, and get it stopped here. Crop it out, crop all of these numbers, crop it out and stop it here. You are submitting the screenshot, you're uploading your screenshot of your dashboard on your Google Drive, the theoretical part, which is the theory part of it, the technical part of it, and the entire Excel sheet of this, and your video presentation. Those are the things that you're going to be submitting, but we are going to spread it out in your capstone project document that we're going to be uploading for you on what on the Google Drive, which is going to be done before the end of this week. Please put in your best in your project. And again, I think let me be rounding up with this. I would like to tell you, especially people that that do the assignment, always come to class, always like this. It's going to be a special, like it's going to be an advantage for you to just try to put in your best to get your certification. And you know the criteria to get your certification, right? You know it. And this criteria is just for you to get submit your custom project well documented with your presentation, or what you needed to do as touching your custom. Submit it to the management, and after that you try to pay a token of 5,000 to request for your certificate. Okay, to request for your certificate. That being said, I think we don't have any other things to say. If there is any other information that you need to get, we are going to communicate it to you, because there's going to be a section where we are going to be having the whole student together, or we have a discussion with you. I mean, the management will have a discussion with you, and also probably the management will communicate this to you regarding all the necessary things that you need as touching your graduation ceremony. I think this is where we're going to be cutting it for. That is why we're going to be cutting it off for tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Please, so sorry that we couldn't upload the videos that we did in the class together, but that is why we are trying all our best to fix it out and make another video presentation that we where you will be able to catch up what we actually do in the class. Thank you for watching. See you when we see you again.